going on, everyone? So in a previous video, I dynoed the Civic AGN tuning. He got our baseline for what we have. We're at 6 PSI, but it was running super rich. So we had to go back to the table, figure out what was causing that. But since I only paid for a dyno tune, he wasn't gonna sit there and tune me, which I don't blame him. I didn't pay for a tune. So Michael's actually on the laptop right now, adjusting my ignition tables, getting up a little bit. I have to gap the plugs at 0.28. The factory's at 0.44. But since I have boost, I should have done this. I didn't even think about it. But I have the BKR70 IX11s, the best ones that I've ran. You could go up to 8s and have a little bit more ignition timing and be safe. But basically, Michael's tuning it right now, adjusting it. I'll show you that real quick. As you can see right now, Michael is adjusting the tune, getting the fuel tables a little bit better, and he upped the ignition timing. So with my 0.28 gap, we'll have a higher ignition table, so it should still be safe and we can produce more power, because 165 is good, but I've seen these things on 300 horsepower non-VTEC and run really good. So I know we can get mine up. I don't care for 300 on this one particularly. 200 would be great. 250 would be amazing. 300 would be just outstanding. I don't know. But we also have an issue with the fuel pump. I had to order a brand new Walbro 255. I got it from Austin, Texas, so it's going to only take like a day to ship here. So once that gets put in, everything will be good. We're on the 525 cc's. That's still a D16y7 intake manifold, which is identical to the Y7. There's two different styles of Y7, but that's identical to the Y7 that comes on these engines. But the D16z6 intake manifold is one of the best flowing. Everyone will say Y8's better for boost, but that is incorrect. Y8 actually leans out really bad in cylinder 3. So there's a lot of misinformation out there, but I've done a lot of these swaps. That's why they call me James D Guy, because I know the D series. Heck, I even have a video of me doing it blindfolded head gasket. But anyways, it's running really good, but we're just trying to squeeze a little more out of it, and we know it has it. I just want to stay on 6 pounds for right now. So he's just adjusting everything. We can turn it up to 9 because I have that availability. I like it on 6 because it's a little bit safer and it'll last a little bit longer. But if you haven't checked out that dyno video, definitely do it. But after I gap these plugs, I will go take it out for a spin and we'll see how it's doing. So sit tight. Alright, so I pulled the plugs out. These are what they look like, the BKR70 IX11s. That's the part number if you want to get some. They're really good iridium plugs. Now on these, you can't gap them the way you typically would, just using this gapper. You actually have to tap them down very lightly and get it into the right gap, just using this as like a feel. You don't want to actually try to adjust them with this. If you go too tight of a gap, you just use pliers and slightly bend it back up. I'll have to show you what I'm talking about. So basically you'll just take some pliers like this and you'll grab them right here and you'll pry up very gently to open the gap back up if you get it too tight. So I just wanted to show you guys that because some people were probably going to try to gap their plugs using just the gapper tool. You can use feeler gauges, but you can't use them on iridium plugs like this. Sorry, it's not focusing. Because of that electrode right there, you don't want to damage it in any way. But we're good to go now. We'll put them back in and we'll see how it's running with Michael's adjustments. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all these back in real quick. I can't find my tripod at this current time, so I can't have the camera just held right now, but I'll go ahead and do that real quick and we'll go back to the computer. So we're back at the dyno. Michael has made some adjustments to the car, upped the ignition timing, so we're gonna see what it puts down. We're only gonna do 2 runs. Eric's awesome, he's gonna hook us up with this one, so we're gonna definitely do it. I'm shooting for like, I'd be happy with 175, but 192 is what I'm hoping for, but if it doesn't, it is what it is. Figure I'd give you guys more content this way. Don't forget to hit the like button for Eric. He's awesome here at AGN, here in Killeen, Texas. When the fan comes on, it gets really loud, so you probably won't be able to hear me very well, but we'll just sit back and listen to the turbo. Here's the engine. I forgot to put that up here. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's definitely pulling really hard now, so I'm hoping for 190. But like I said, guys, it's a process. You got to tune, you got to tweak some of the settings here and there. We need a bigger intake manifold, so don't forget to hit the like button, guys. It helps. It helps get more content out. Make sure everything's good. Mounts do make a huge difference. They were on last time we ran, so the only thing changed is 1 more PSI and a little bit of adjustments from Michael, the guy who tuned it. I just thanks Michael for hooking us up. I won't forget this, and I'm gonna do something for you in the future, so just know that it's coming. This is on 93 octane, just pump gas, which is what they have here. They don't have 91. This 93 is their highest besides the 85. See what it makes. 170. Wait, I can't tell which one's which. Let me get closer for you guys to see that. All right, good to go on that. Seemed to be doing pretty good. Made more power. Right there. 182. That was close. Definitely better. Okay. He's gonna get just a little more power out of it, or try to. He's gonna adjust some settings real quick, and we'll see what happens. But 182, guys. Wow. It's definitely doing a lot better. Look at that. That red one is the newest file right here. So that's where it's going at, and then it's slowly dipping off right here, but I think he's gonna try to make that a little more smooth. Gotta give it up for Eric and Michael. They're both really awesome people, great tuners here at AGM Motorsports. Alright, 183. It's only a horsepower more, but
it stood up a lot.
Yes, it definitely did. It built up power quicker. So it's doing pretty good, guys. I mean, we went from a 165 on the first to a 177, then 182 and 183. So each run's still getting more powerful, but I'm happy with that. It's definitely pulling pretty good. I mean, 183 is still a good number. Yeah, it made it quicker. You adjust fuel.
Around 7 pounds.
It's at 7 pounds, so.
Yeah, 7 pounds.
That's pretty good for 7 pounds on a stock, well, non-VTEC. All right, there we go. You see, basically it's this, sorry about my dirty nails, guys. that little hole will boost the pressure up. So that's what we're planning on doing right now, is just putting this in line, and then it'll boost the pressure up so that we can get to around 10 pounds. He's gonna make sure, you know, 10 pounds is safe enough, you know, the air fuels and stuff. But I'm gonna have to have Casey hold the camera for me because I need my other hand and we didn't bring the tripod. Well, as you can see, we got that in line. The little hole will vent some of the pressure out, so the wastegate will stay shut just a little bit longer. But otherwise, she's doing really good. And it's pushing some power, so we're gonna see what this makes with that as soon as he gets back. He's busy right now letting it cool down a little bit, but yeah. But that's the guy who tuned this, and Eric is also the other guy who's adjusting some of the settings.
A third gear pole. It made, oh, you guys probably can't see that. I'll come around to the other one. Remember, the red one is the most recent pole, so it made 185 on this pole. Stockwise 70. Oh, by the way, beware headphone users. 194.
Him and Michael make a really good team, back and forth. I mean, I know Michael's all the way in Kansas, but they both know their stuff really well, so. Well, there it is. We're done at Eric's here at AGN in Killeen, Texas. We're pushing real close to 200. Michael said if we take the air filter off, it should be right at 200. And I believe him because he's been doing this way longer on the tuning aspect than I have. So, dang near 200 horsepower. Out of a stock D16y7 non-VTEC with a eBay turbo and cheap Amazon intercooler kit. So there it is. There you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Appreciate you guys coming to this video and joining in on the live stream if you were on the live stream. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more content. We have much more coming. And next time you see this, it won't be this color. So I'll see you guys then. God bless. Stay safe.